Hi, this is Morley and this is the M-Wire. In this video, we are going to look at how Senator Ted Cruz says it is crucial to replace Ginsburg on the Supreme Court before the election. But first things first, thank you to my new subscribers. I greatly love and appreciate you. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. It would greatly help out the channel. So the MSM is already coming against Trump for wanting to replace Ginsburg immediately. Well, this is the Supreme Court we're talking about. This isn't something that you can exactly lollygag and take months to act upon. Apparently, a couple of days before Ginsburg died, she told her granddaughter that she wanted Trump to replace her after the election. But with all due respect to her, that's not too overly much for her to decide. I mean, no matter who Trump nominates to replace her, the Democrats are going to come against this. This much we do know. I mean, look what they did with Brett Kavanaugh. They dragged him through the mud and they brought up this whole Me Too thing and everything just to smear him, just because nothing Trump can do is right as far as the Democrats are concerned. This much we do know. But Ted Cruz makes a very, very valid point. I want you to check out this video.
Your thoughts on what is the right course moving forward?
Well, I think the court, we are one vote away from losing our fundamental constitutional liberties. And I believe that the president should next week nominate a successor to the court. And I think it is critical that the Senate takes up and confirms that successor before Election Day. There's going to be enormous pressure from the media. There's going to be enormous pressure from Democrats to delay filling this vacancy. But this election, this nomination is why Donald Trump was elected. This confirmation is why the voters voted for a Republican majority in the Senate. And I'll tell you one reason in particular, Sean, why I think it is tremendously important that not only does the nomination happen next week, but that the confirmation happen before Election Day. Because Democrats and Joe Biden have made clear they intend to challenge this election. They intend to fight the legitimacy of the election. As you know, Hillary Clinton has told Joe Biden, under no circumstances should you concede. You should challenge this election. And we cannot have Election Day come and go with a 4-4 court. A 4-4 court that is equally divided cannot decide anything. And I think we risk a constitutional crisis if we do not have a 9-justice Supreme Court, particularly when there is such a risk of a contested litigation and a contested election. 20 years ago, I was part of the legal team that litigated Bush versus Gore and went to the Supreme Court. 37 days, the country did not know who the president was going to be. And if we had a 4-4 court, it could have dragged on for weeks and months. And so I think we have a responsibility to do our job. The president should nominate a principled constitutionalist with a proven record. And the Senate, it's going to take a lot of work to get it done before Election Day, but I think we should do our job and protect the country from the constitutional crisis that could result otherwise.
Very well argued, as usual.
I mean, Ted Cruz has a very valid point there. This promises to be perhaps the most hotly contested election in American history. So if it does go to the Supreme Court, you do not want to be left with 8 judges there for a potential deadlock. The American people should not be waiting months for an election result, because we know this is, no matter which way this election goes, neither side is going to accept the result, especially the Democrats. The Democrats are, if you thought they went nuts when Trump won the first time, if he wins the second time, which I think he will, because look who he's up against, there's going to be carnage. I mean, there's a couple candidates being thrown around right now for potential replacements for Ginsburg. That's Amy Coney Barrett. Not too many people on social media approve of this. There's a lot of no's as far as she's concerned. And, of course, there's Tom Cotton. Tom Cotton said about a week ago, this is the end of Roe versus Wade. This is before Ginsburg died, obviously, but if he was elected to the Supreme Court, yeah, there would be carnage from the Democrat side, that's for sure. Let's get into this article a little bit. It is critical. Ted Cruz explains why Trump must nominate and Senate must confirm RBG's successor before election. Senator Ted Cruz appeared on Hannity tonight and made the definitive case for why Trump should nominate a successor to Ruth Bader Ginsburg right away, why the Senate should take up the debate right away, and why the nominee should be confirmed before Election Day, and even why Democrats should agree. To summarize, Cruz pointed out that the devastating impact on American society should be a 4-4 court ruling what will certainly be a contested election. I believe that the president should next week nominate a successor to the court, and I think it is critical that the Senate takes up and confirms the successor before Election Day, said Cruz. There's going to be enormous pressure from the media, and there's going to be enormous pressure from Democrats to delay filling this vacancy, but the election, this nomination, is why Donald Trump was elected. Go, Mr. Trump. Well, the Democrats can him and haw all they want. I think this requires the president's immediate attention. This is the Supreme Court we're talking about. This isn't something that you can exactly lollygag on. Thank you very much for coming along with my video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And God bless you all.